Hey guys, welcome back to the NFL Pick 6 Show, Week 9 edition. Last week, I didn't get to watch football because I was working, but my dad did. So I can't tell you if it was a crazy week or not. I know there's a couple injuries, a couple trades that happened over the week, like Deontay Johnson to the Ravens, Stephon Diggs out for the season, and Anthony Richardson getting benched because he was too tired.
Yeah, and it wasn't the worst week to miss. I think we went 2-3 as a show, so it wasn't the best.
Yep.
But it's okay. We're back for the Halloween week. We're ready to rock it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta expect a little bit of regression after 3 great weeks in a row. So we dipped a little bit, but we're gonna come back strong this week.
Yes, we are.
All right. You want to start off?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right. What you got?
All right, for my first pick.
Oh, sorry. Chiefs are on fire. Just putting it out there. Gonna go undefeated the whole season and 3-peat. Continue.
For my first pick, I have the Rams -1.5 at Seattle. The Rams looked great last week. Or was it the week before? No,
it was last week.
It was last
Yep.
week, yeah. Sorry, I didn't watch football last week, so things are a little off. But no, Puka Nacua did great. Cooper Kupp did great. The Rams looked great.
It feels like forever ago because it was Thursday.
Yeah.
So
that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. No, so the Rams look great. I think it's a pretty good pick. Seattle, I feel like they're going to go on like a little dip here. You know, I just don't think they're the team that people thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I don't have it on my board. If you were going to push me to bet this game, I'd lean Rams, but I don't hate it. I mean, anytime I get to bet against Seattle, I feel like they're completely overrated, so I'm always down for that.
No, yeah, and I think the Rams, you know, they had those couple weeks of not doing too good, and now they're going to – I think this is where they're going to hit that kind of upward trajectory again. So
I can see that. I'm not going to fight you too hard on that. I think we're going to have some disagreement today.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we may have to agree on some of them. For me, I'm going to start off with the Thursday night game. I'm going to go with Houston +2 at the Jets. You know, I don't like betting Houston as a favorite. I always like betting them as an underdog. Mm-hmm. And the Jets, to me, just look horrific. I know that Houston's very injured, but...
Well, I mean, they still have some really great players.
They do, and for me, this is actually more of a defensive bet. Houston's defense is very strong, and the Jets cannot get their offense together.
No, yeah.
So I just see... I see this as the demise of the Jets. They just look terrible. We predicted them to look terrible last week and the week before, and they just keep. This is just going to.
They just keep looking worse.
Yeah, this is going to continue. And Houston, even though they're a little bit injured, they're an awesome team.
No, yeah,
you know, they're a very quiet 6-2.
No, they really are, and I think people are forgetting that they still have Joe Mixon, who's having a career season right now, and they still have Tank Dell, and their backup receivers could start on multiple teams. They have a really good football team.
Totally.
No, so I like this pick. I didn't put it on my board, but it was the next pick that was going to go on my board for sure.
Yeah, well, we typically stay away from the Thursday night game if we can, but it is a Halloween show and it is the Halloween game, and I like it. So
yeah, no, I'm not going to fight you on that one.
All right, what do you got?
For my next pick, I've loved to bet on them all season. I'm taking the Commanders -3.5 at the Giants. Jaden Daniels is an MVP runner. He's in that contest right now. Like, he is probably, if you were gonna ask me, I think Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, well, I don't hate this pick. The only reason I stayed away from it is Washington typically plays poorly against the Giants, and they got a little lucky last time with this historically. So my only theory on this was if the Giants are going to get up for a game this year, which they're obviously not going to get up for any games, if they were going to get up for one, it would be to put it all on the table to beat Washington. So that's the only reason I didn't like the 3.5. Okay. I was a little worried I could see this being just an ugly game that got muddied up. You've got Washington coming off of the crazy, exciting win, you know. So I was a little nervous about the 3.5 in this game. It's the only reason I stayed off it.
Okay.
But it's not horrible. I mean, if I was going to pick a side, I mean, I'm always going to take Washington, but those were the reasons I stayed off.
Yeah, I just, with the way Jaden Daniels is playing right now, I don't know. He's just going insane, right? And now he played great.
Yeah.
The last game with the rib injury. So
and I'm always a fan of betting the quarterbacks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's
a
no-brainer.
Yeah.
All right, next for me, I've got Cincinnati laying the 7 in Vegas.
I have the same thing on my board.
Okay, well, we're in agreement. Not too much discussion needed on that one. I think the Bengals are trending up,
No, I think so too.
and I think this is one of those games they go out and just have a little fun and work them.
Nah, Joe Burrow, he said it. He's like, we're not playing our best football right now, but we have to win the next 7 out of 9 games if we want to make the playoffs. And I think this is one of the 7 they're going to win.
Yeah, and you've got the Raiders coming off against playing the Chiefs, that took a lot of emotional energy out of it. It was a closer game than it should have been, and I just like this as complete
No, I did
destruction.
too. I like it as like a 42-10 kind of game.
Okay, well, we're in agreement on that one, so that's
All right.
All right, what do you got next?
All right, you're not going to like this pick.
Okay, I'm ready. Preparing myself.
But I'm gonna tell you my reasons.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Bucks +9 at Kansas City.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be very low scoring. I think Kansas City is gonna win the game,
Yep.
but it's a Monday night game, so that's automatically low scoring. Automatically low scoring. You never see a team score above 30 points on Monday night. So there's that. I know the Bucks are really injured and the Chiefs have a great defense, but I really think like this is going to be just like a defense kind of game. I see it being like a 17-9 game, or like, a 24-13. Wait, no, not 24-13. Well, not 24-13 at all. Because I think it's going to be within 9 points.
Okay. To be fair to myself, the rules of betting them also has to be the rules reversed, right? So I do always say that the Chiefs don't cover inside of that from 3.5 to 9.5 window, right? So whenever you're going to get a chance of getting that, you should also have the strength to bet against your team and take that. So I have no problem taking this pick. I didn't put it on my board, obviously, because I don't bet against the Chiefs unless I have to. But I do see this falling within that window of Mahomes goes out there, they win by 3 or 4.
Yeah, no, and I know the Bucks are injured, but like the Chiefs aren't. Their offense hasn't been the best as of recently, and I mean it's still not terrible. Like Kareem Hunt is actually playing great right now. Yeah, really, that was a really good pickup for us.
Well, the Bucks may choose to slow this down, run the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
And keep it as a low
and Baker even showed it last week where he just kept throwing dump passes to all his. Most of his passes were to like 5 yards to his running back. They're really slowing it down. They always had that big explosive Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, 50 yards on the field, and they don't have that right now. So a lot of short. I feel like it's going to be a short, slow game.
Yeah, it actually benefits them, in my opinion, almost not having those big players, because if they tried to play a little bit more Chiefs style, up tempo, they may end up getting blown out.
Yeah.
Whereas if they can slow the game down and control the clock, it might work out for them. All right. So you're probably not going to love my next pick, but you might. Who knows? I am liking Miami on the road +6 against Buffalo. I see this as so Miami went out there last week. They did stumble, but their offense looked great. Defense looked not so great, but Tua's back. We've got a little time. I see them falling within this 6. I don't see them maybe winning the game, but Miami does play Buffalo well, and I think that they're going to hold this to a close game. I think what's going to happen here is Miami's going to go up by a lot. Buffalo is going to rally back and win the game at the end, but I don't think they're going to cover the 6.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. This one's tough. I've kind of lost all my faith in the Dolphins. They're just not the team we thought they were. But
they were without Tua. I mean, it is a different team.
No, you're right, but their defense is so unbelievably atrocious.
It is.
It's really hard to watch. The game when they
But it wasn't bad with Tua. Their defense was playing up to a different level. It's only been
I don't know. Late. I don't know, because that one game we watched in the beginning of the season when Tua was healthy, their defense, I've never seen a worse defensive performance. It was so hard to watch, and I was like, and their offense, even with Tua, they didn't look that good.
Yeah, but there's some growing pains there. You got to shake the rust off. That's why I like the second game back.
I don't know. This one will be tough for me to take. We'll have to see what else is on the board.
I get that.
I don't know if I can.
It's not an easy one.
Yeah, the only thing that I'd say I like about that is it's a divisional game, and that's a pretty big spread for a divisional game. You know how I am with those, where like if it's a big spread within the division, I usually like taking the.
And I think we're catching more than we should be. I think we should be getting 4 on this game, but I think because of public perception of Miami over the last 5 weeks and the way Buffalo's been playing, I think we're getting a little bit of an inflated spread. So I think we're getting a few points for free.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to see what else we have.
What you got?
All right, for my last one, this one's a little crazy, but I really like the quarterback. I'm taking the Colts plus 5.5 at Minnesota. I think Minnesota is actually going to start going on a downfall here.
Interesting.
I know their defense, I think, is still going to play great, but I think that they're not. You know what I was saying earlier in the season? I think Minnesota is a great football team. I don't think they're as good as everyone is. I think they just got off to a hot start. They have Justin Jefferson, they have Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones. They have a good team, great defense. I just don't think they're that team. I think they're gonna start getting exposed here pretty soon, and they're only gonna win a couple more games. Joe Flacco, he's the guy. He is the guy. I'm telling you, 40 years old and he's still playing great football. I think I think everyone's kind of down on the Colts now. They're like, their season's done. They're done. I think Joe Flacco's going to go out there and be like, psych, you thought. Bam.
And is Flacco playing for sure?
Yeah. They benched Anthony Richardson.
No, I know they did. I didn't know that Flacco was starting.
No, he's starting. Yeah.
Okay. I'm 100% the other way on this game. I have Minnesota minus the 5. I love them in this situation. Team super down on Richardson after the give up play. One of his linemen came out and spoke against him. I see complete turmoil on that team, and I see Minnesota super angry that they lost on that Thursday night game. They played awesome and then fell apart in the second half. I don't know what was happening to them, but I think they get completely back on track and spank in this game.
All right, well, isn't this 2 weeks in a row they've lost?
What?
Minnesota? They lost to the Lions and the Rams, huh?
Well, I mean, losing to Lions, I think the Lions are the best team in the NFC probably. So,
but this is the second week they lost in a row, right? Second week?
I don't know. I'm losing the weeks at this point. But me personally, I don't know. I don't even think they're in the same league, these two teams. So I think Minnesota goes out there and just smacks them around a little bit. But that's fine. We can each have our own opinion on it.
What do we like so far?
Well, hold on. I still got my last pick.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My last pick is Tennessee at home minus 3.5 against New England. With New England, with May going out,
May's hurt?
Yeah. I don't see. I mean, New England is trading away their people, like quietly. They're just ditching people, So I think at this point they're going to come in just completely decimated. Tennessee, yes, got blown out last week, but they destroyed the Lions in all the stats. So they did a great job of putting up all the stats they needed to put up and get destroyed.
Yeah.
So I think they come into this game and actually whoop up.
I didn't know Drake May was hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, this actually changes a lot of things. I actually don't mind that pick at all.
Yeah, so I think they come in, smack them around.
Wasn't Mason Rudolph playing as well?
In what, last week's game? I didn't watch it. I just looked at the box scores.
Okay, because I think I might have saw something on Instagram where Will Levis wasn't playing and it was Mason Rudolph.
I think Rudolph's taken the reins the last couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't paid too much to the.
Yeah, I haven't been watching Tennessee much at all. Just been checking them.
Yeah, I haven't watched a single game actually. So, okay. Actually, I don't mind that pick at all.
All right. Well, let's see where we agree.
Okay, so we liked.
We both like Cincy minus 7.
Yeah, we both like Cincy.
Okay. We both like Houston?
Yeah, we both liked Houston.
Okay, so we've got 2 agreements there.
I honestly don't mind the Tennessee pick at all.
Okay.
I actually kind of like that, knowing Drake May's out. I mean, I hate that Drake May's out because I thought he was playing phenomenal.
Yeah.
But for the Titans' case, I think that's really good for them. So I don't mind that pick at all, actually. So if you want to take that, I could put that on the board.
All right, so that's in for 3. What else do we like?
I like the Rams, and I have Washington, and then there's the Bucks.
Okay. I like the Rams pick, and I think the Bucks pick is a smart call. So I have no problem putting those 2 in. We're completely opposite on Minnesota Indy, so I don't think there's any reason in touching that.
Okay.
And then the Washington one, just trend-wise, it doesn't feel right to me. So
Okay.
I feel wrong on that one.
All right.
I mean, I think they may win the game. I feel like it's going to end up being a 3-point game, and we're
Okay.
going to miss on that hook.
All right, yeah, we could. So we got the Rams, Cincinnati, Bucks, Titans.
So we got Houston +2
Yeah.
against the Jets. Cincy -7 at Los Angeles. We got Tennessee -3.5 at home against New England.
And then we have the Bucks +9 at Kansas City, and the Rams -1.5 at Seattle.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I like that card. That's a pretty good one.
It's a strong card.
Yeah, it's a strong card. And then little parlay action.
Sure, what do you think?
How many picks?
I
do
think
we
our
want?
parlay would have hit last week if you hadn't made me take that Bears pick. You have to go back and check the show. 'Cause I
Okay,
didn't bet
well,
it.
in my defense, I didn't know Jaden Daniels was. I thought he was not playing at all because it said week to week.
Yeah, no, totally. And also, I mean, they did win on a ridiculously crazy hook.
Yeah,
So,
so-
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. I wouldn't have taken the game if I knew Jaden Daniels was playing. But last time I checked, until up to the game, it was saying he's week to week.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't expect him to play that week right away. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. How many teams you want to give him? You want to give him 3 teams? Let's make a big one.
Sure, let's do a 3-team. I think we got to put Cincy in there -7 because we both think that's going to be a blowout
Yeah.
game.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. I wouldn't mind putting the Titans in there. Actually, I really like that game now that
Alright.
we're talking about it. I like that game a lot. So I'll put the Titans in there for sure.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
That's fine with me.
Then let's go with the Rams.
I like it.
All right. So we got the Rams -1, the Titans -3.5, and Cincinnati -7.
Yeah, nice little 3-teamer for the week.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good
Alright.
one. All right. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up the show. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that post notification bell.
Bing!
And make sure to go check out our Instagram, Friday Finals, Told You Tuesdays, all that fun stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, don't eat too much candy out there trick-or-treating.
Yeah, so until then.
Have fun burning your books.